Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and yes, before you ask, I did macro again. This time we actually got all the way up to Prestige number 2, but we also have a few other things to talk about after we Prestige this next time. So firstly, I have the pass done. Of course I can't restart it because, well, I'm not at the end of the pass, or at least not the paid one. But yeah, I've just been grinding, and so here's like all the stuff that I have: 15 epics, 1 mythic chest, and then a bunch of rare chests. Let's go. Yeah, let's go prestige. So we're gonna get 10 epic chests and 2 tokens. Bam. Prestige 2, and then we'll go into Prestige 3 next, which will be 25 chests and then 3 tokens. Pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do some summoning. I will bring you guys back if it's anything worth watching. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I'm actually more awake now, so I'm not... Firstly, I'm gonna go through and explain something about macroing and everything else. I'm gonna break, because I had a guy get upset about, like, oh, if you macro, you know, you're not putting in the active work, you might as well do this stuff in the corner. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. 99% of the YouTubers you watch probably macro if they play tower defense games. Like, I've seen so many, like, especially if they play anime ones, oh, 100% they're macroing. Because the issue is these devs put in like grinds. For example, the grind for like the raid here, even with 2 times, it's still completely ridiculous. Because if you want the base version of Captain Magma, which is 10,000, or even like the Wumbo 15,000, that means if you have 2 times spatulas, you're getting 150 from this. And if you're, I don't think anybody's macroing this, to be honest, unless they have like already everything like secrets and stuff. But with this, you're getting 150, meaning you have to run it at least, I think, 100 times. At least, if you don't get Captain Magma before then. And I'm gonna be real with you. You, at this point with this game, you either macro or you get left behind. And it's very obvious because it's like, it's either that or you just spend like a boatload of money and get farther. Like most of the YouTubers I've watched, including like, you know, people like Bemmy and, you know, those guys who are literally like sponsored by SponbeBob Tower Defense, or like our partners, I should say, spend money on this game. Like most of them have, like, if you've seen like Bemmy, he has a, like, his multiplier is what, like 300, 400 or something like that of this, which is expensive. One of the guys I watch called Nag, he has all of the game passes and he's still macroed. Like, so where does that leave me in like the grand scheme of things? Well, I'm not really too worried about macroing at this point, for this game specifically. For stuff like Five Nights Tower Defense, I still actively play all of those. This is, I think, the only game I have ever macroed, besides like jumping in Pet Sim, because, well, it's literally just a tycoon where you wait, like, and it's literally so then I don't get kicked for being AFK. So to get mad at this, I wouldn't get mad at the people who are macroing. I would get mad at the fact that the devs don't have content that's active enough, that's rewarding enough for people not to macro. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest, and this is gonna be brutally honest. This, like, the raids, unless you want to sit here for a bunch of hours, like mindlessly doing the raid actively, people are gonna macro those. But it's not even really worth it to macro it past getting Captain Magma, gonna be honest. Challenges, I know some people macro the frozen face off as well. But like the patty vault, a lot of people aren't really going to go for Squidward because there's going to be other units that surpass Squidward. And that's, I forgot that I wasn't in full screen. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're just like passing on Squidward because what people are looking for are these. Because these are the best units in the game. And the way to get this one is by getting as many gems as possible and summoning. And for someone like me, if I don't macro, I'm basically saying, oh hey, I'm gonna sit here for God knows how long trying to get like collect gems enough to actually try to summon this guy and pray to God that I get it, right? Same with this one. I'm getting conches and praying to God that the conches give me enough to summon the Gary. This one is literally, hey, do you want to grind level 110 times? Right? And again, doing that actively, well, yes, there is like 2 times events and things like, there's 2 times event stuff. There's also 2 times like XP things. I mean, literally Mr. Krabs sells them every, some odd minutes. But the issue about it is it's just easier for most people, including people who make YouTube videos, to macro because then they can walk away and do things while that's being macroed. And like actively sitting here, because I'm gonna be real with you, most of the people making comments against macroing, and I'm not saying macroing is a good thing, I've been against it. I was against it like when people were saying to do it in like Five Nights Tower Defense. Like, it's just this game, I feel like if I don't, I'm still at a disadvantage. Like, to be very clear with you, without having game passes on this game is absolutely tragic. Because, like, let's just go over all the game passes in this game, shall we? So firstly, you have the the premium pass, which by the way I'm done with now, but you can keep restarting. Let's see what we get in here, shall we? Let's see. Oh yeah, gems, double XP, trade rerolls, gems, double coins, conches, gems, coins, double gems, like all this stuff, which mind you makes it a good battle pass, don't get me wrong. But again, being a free-to-play, unless I magically get lucky and someone gives me a pass, I can't do anything about it. Like, and then another thing that is very irritating with the premium pass is the fact that there's the prestige option for people who have bought in the pass, meaning that they're getting, as many rewards as they want, and they're able to prestige their pass multiple times and get that new SponbeBob, which is actually a really good unit. Not only shiny Wumbo, but also like as many times as you want, and can repeat getting all those rewards as many times as you want. Meaning, again, a disadvantage, right? Then you have VIP, 20% off summons, golden name tag, 10% XP bonus. Then there's Ultra VIP, 20% more AFK rewards, 30% off summons, RGB name tag, 15% XP bonus. Then there's the double luck. This thing literally, like most YouTubers, if they saw what I see every time I summon, which is like 90% uncommons, they would probably be freaking out. Because they're sitting there. Because, like, I know for a fact that people like Bemmy and those guys, like, complain when they don't get a mythic, right, in a summon. I watch, like, summons of uncommons come and go. Like, all because I don't have, like, I'm not going to sit there and spend Robux, right? That's the whole, like, point of the channel, right? Well, let's see, 3 times speed, 5 times speed, which, by the way, this makes it so then people who are macroing can literally do it super fast. And basically makes it so then they can run through stages, like, well, more times than I can, right? And then you get 2 times player XP forever, which you can do. Then like they get shiny Wumbo Hunter, so they're getting shiny and Wumbo Hunters. And then there's Trait Hunter, you get better traits. Shiny Hunter, or like the Ultra versions, which stacks with these. Ultra Trait Hunter. And then there's these two. These two basically make it a lot easier for people who buy them to get secrets. And then there's 2 times golden spatulas, right? And then I think one of the biggest things that irritated me like fully was probably when this came out. Like, I love the update, but the issue is the fact that you can just go in and, oh yeah, I don't want to play the raid. Oh, I'll just buy 25,000 spatulas and just bypass the entirety of the raid. Like, they already have this many game passes and they put in even more like ways for people to just bypass all of it. So yeah, am I gonna macro this game? Probably, because it's either I do that or I just always am behind 100% of the time. But if you're gonna get irritated with anyone, get irritated with the devs who have not really actively done anything to make it so then people aren't gonna try to macro. Because in reality, putting rewards on endless, like, they're like, oh yeah, if you do nightmare mode, it's still more. Them saying that immediately screams to me that they don't really care that people macro the game, like, at all. Like, the fact that the mind you, I don't mind the devs, I don't mind, you know, the guy who does the YouTube videos for the Krabby Crew and everything else. It's just, it's very obvious that either they're blissfully unaware or just ignoring it, or that they just don't care that people macro. Because literally when he was explaining the endless rewards, he's like, oh well, then you have to do all the setup and everything else, and you know, you could just play endless. And I'm like, you do realize, like, people set up once and then just let it go. Like, people bypass the setup all the time. So yeah, as far as this game goes, I'm probably gonna macro it when I go to bed at night. And if people get upset by that, then I don't know, complain to the devs, honestly. Like, complain to the devs that their game is macroable and that they are not making any effort to change that. Don't get mad at the YouTubers who are trying to actually stay up with everybody else, even though they're behind still without all the game passes. With that being said, we do have some news about some updates on the game, specifically with the update coming tomorrow. Or is it tomorrow or is it? I think it's tomorrow. It should be Friday or Saturday. I don't know. All my games update on different days. Usually all in the weekend, though. But anyway, firstly, I'm going to show you guys what I got from the 30,000 diamonds I had. So firstly, we have our realistic fish head, and we can star up our realistic fish head, which is actually pretty sick. First time starring up realistic fish head there, which I was actually waiting for. We also have a secret formula Mermaid Man, which is pretty funny. We can also star up King Neptune as well. But the big ones that we got is I start up the Krusty Krab, which I don't think, or no, I do have enough to start again. Yes, I know that there's a Wumbo. I just don't want to go through the whole process again because then I have to restart. But yeah, so I have a 4-star Krusty Krab. That means it starts out at 233 gold. I also am close to 3-starring my elastic waistband, which I think is really good. I think once I get him up enough, he's probably going to replace Granny here. I also have some conch shells to summon with, but I don't think I'm going to get much from them. I might just save them until I get a bunch. I'm gonna buy a trait reroll. But yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. I also got some Schmitties. We can also start up King Neptune. I still need to start up this handsome Squidward. My shiny Wumbo handsome. Yeah, that's the funniest thing. I have a shiny Wumbo handsome Squidward. Which I guess we'll start up now. But yeah, let's talk about the update that's coming in the coming week. Or literally, I think tomorrow or the next day. Or it might be the day you guys are seeing this. I'm not sure. It comes out at some point this like weekend. I think I can make one. Let's see, 2, 3. Okay, I can make it 3-star. Okay, then I can also start up my shiny Wumbo Doodle Bob. But yeah, let's talk about the stuff that we saw. So I'm gonna actually pull up my Discord real quick. I'm gonna block stuff around it, and hopefully it doesn't show you guys like information that you don't need to see. But we did get some leaks about the update. Yeah, it is Friday. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna set that up and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're here on the Discord and this is the stuff that we've seen so far. So firstly, under the dome, which is Sandy's like house here. And it looks like it'll be split between seasons. So you'll have dry season and then winter. Then we have the dry -50 all stats when outside of water, and then cold -50 to all stats while outside of warmth. Then they actually showed us this, which is the I'm Dirty Dan sequence. Hold up, let me pull it up here. There we go. So yeah, it's the I'm Dirty Dan. So I'm guessing if I had to guess with this unit, it is going to be a mythic if I had to guess, because this is the other unit I figured they would bring in eventually, but I thought it'd be 2 different units, but I think it's gonna be both. They're both gonna be 1 unit based on this animation alone. And based on this, I wonder if they're gonna be like some sort of buff unit, because it doesn't look, unless these like hits are gonna be like doing damage on an AoE scale, I don't think they're gonna be a damage unit just based on the way that it looks, but I might be wrong on that. But yeah, let's get back to the actual thing here. So other things that they revealed the what the enchantments are, and honestly, or not the enchantments, sorry, the traits are gonna be. And honestly, I'm gonna bring this other image back up here. Hold up, it's gonna try to do this, so give me 1 second. Okay, so it's down here in the bottom left. So I believe the names of it, I don't remember the exact name for the sea bear one. But so from right to left, it's Scurvy, there's the Sea Bear, there is Neptune's Crown, or Neptune's Chosen, I want to say, Jellyfish Jam, and Sidekick. Sidekick, as we know, gives 1 maximum placement unit. Then there is the Jellyfish Jam, which I believe is extra speed. Actually, let me double check them real quick. Okay, so yeah, so it's called Jellyfish Jam. Whatever unit has Jellyfish Jam becomes basically kind of like a buff unit, and it will buff other units SPA once that unit gets placed down. The next one, which I actually just, yeah, it's literally just called Sea Bear. I thought so. This one says massive damage increase, but it will hurt the unit's cooldown and range. It's plus 150 damage, and And then it says you get a plus 50% to your SPA and minus 75% to the range. Let's see. Let me just double check here. I know Scurvy is like really... Honestly, I don't know why. I think they literally are just putting Scurvy in as like a, oh, hey, YouTubers, do this. Yeah, here it is. Jellyfish Jam boosts nearby units, attack speed within the unit's range. You boost others' SPA by 25%. Then there is Sidekick. We already saw Sidekick, which was increased unit placement. Scurvy, which I believe is the next one that they showcase. Alright, do they show how bad Scurvy's stuff is? Yeah. So Scurvy is damage minus 50%, SPA plus 100%, and range minus 75%. So it's literally there just to be a challenge trait, and I swear on everything, if I get Scurvy, I'm gonna be so upset. Just saying. Like, I could try a challenge run with Scurvy. It's not gonna happen though. But the really, really exciting one is the last one. Which, fun fact, it's just like Monarch in other games in percentage of how to get it. But this is Neptune's Crown. There can only be one, or could there be two? Units with this crown can wield two traits simultaneously. So when you roll Neptune's Crown, it will roll another trait on your unit. Meaning that when you get that trait, it's going to be pretty nice, especially if you get, like, imagine you get Secret Formula and I don't know, Secret Formula and Sea Bear. Like, your unit would be absolutely just shredding. I feel like that would be a good combo. But I do want to talk about one more thing before we end off here, because there was a tease of the new units, and I'm going to guess which ones they are because I do have a screenshot of that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the screenshot that gets pulled, or this is the screenshot that's shown when they're talking about new units in the game. Now, 2 out of 3 of these I can honestly just guess by looking at it. So you have Cowgirl, Sandy, and you have the iconic Sweet Victory SponbeBob, which honestly, it's probably going to be a mythic, but it'd be really funny if it was a secret unit. As far as Patrick, I'm not sure, because like the Patrick, I'm guessing, if I had to just guess based on like the look, this might be like the base Pinhead, maybe, or it could be like a Valentine's Patrick from the Valentine's Day episode, if you guys remember that one. But honestly, that's the only one I can't really get a bearing on, is the middle one for Patrick. But we do know that it's a new Patrick unit. Please, for the love of everything, let him be higher than common or rare or uncommon. Because as it stands right now, all of our Patrick units are either common, uncommon, or rare. So please put him higher as like a higher rarity, please. It's interesting that we're getting another Sandy too, and of course Sweet Victory SponbeBob, but hopefully there's more units in this, or there might be and they're just not showing. I know we have at least Dirty Dan and Pinhead to do, like, or that's an actual unit at least. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think the Patrick in the middle there is? Like I said, my guesses are either it's the Pinhead like default look, or it's the like Valentine's Patrick. But let me know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, so then you never miss a video. And I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.